So let us share our experience during conducting P2A virtual mobility at 2020. So good morning, everyone. So first of all, I would like to say thank you to Binus University for organizing this P2A chapter Indonesia annual meeting. And also I would like to express my thanks to P2A chair, Mr. Jurun, and also Secretariat, Dr. Hangle, and Mr. No, and also the other P2A member from Indonesia. So unfortunately, my partner, Ms. Nihla Ilhami, couldn't attend this meeting because she has another meeting this morning. Uh, okay, first of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Imam Sahrani, Head of International Partnership at OEE International Office. Uh, right now, I would like to share our experience conducting virtual mobility P2A at 2020. So, mhm. So I know everyone is suffer, not only academicians, lecturer, student, and also staff suffer during COVID-19 pandemic outbreak. So because we couldn't have physical mobility like before, now we need to reformat our partnership collaboration between P2A member. It is in Indonesia or in international. So should we say goodbye for the collaboration? So the answer absolutely is not. So we need to create something different. For example, Mr. Turun mentioned that it is our opportunity to create something else. So something that can accommodate more student, more participants from P2A member. So we're lucky that at July 2020, Binus University also organizing the same annual meeting. So it helped us a lot. So I would like to say thank you to Binus University also. So this is our part for our sharing today. So now we are getting ready for virtual mobility 2020. So I divide my sharing to be into three parts. The first part is about pre-program, pre-formatting the International Mobility Program, P2A. And the second part will be the implementation or activities, employ the collaboration with partners university. And also the last part is the evaluation of the program. This is the one of the flyer of our P2A activity. So Green Growth and Eco Innovation at September 7 to 2020. So actually, we not only having for one virtual mobility. As mentioned before, we have hackathon program with Yutan University and Mangsak University also, and also we have international student talk also with Telkom University and Yutan University back at 2020. So for the first part, I would like to discuss about the pre-program. So the pre-program, it means our preparation for conducting P2A virtual mobility towards 2020. So first of all, so we need to discuss in detail how do we collaborate with our partner university. So for example, back at 2020, we collaborate with Telkom University and Mapua University at Philippines. So the participant for this P2A virtual mobility is not only for these three university because we opened the registration to another university. So at the time we have around more than 200 registrants registration, and we only select 15 students from a representative university. And also we need to discuss. So this is the important part if we would like to conduct the P2A virtual mobility with our partners. So we need to discuss with our partners about the detail of the program topic. And it also cover the name of the speakers and also the design also and the engineering of the program. So the goal of this discussion, we need to set up the goal and rundown of the event and commitment. So this is key of our P2A virtual mobility collaboration. So commitment from each university is very, very important. And also, we need to prepare about the task distribution between the partners. So, for example, preparing the term of reference, background, objective, tentative agenda, and also a registration link. And we are normally using Google Form for registrations, and also publication materials and program for bodies. So, for example, before we are playing this program, we already recruit the bodies from our university and also the partner university. And also, we need to provide like rule of the program and virtual background, and we need to also provide the WhatsApp group to have the communication between the participant, the bodies, and also the committee. So this is one of the example of the program book. So we provide the program book for every participant in P2A virtual mobility in this event. So we need provide also here. So this is very detailed about what we shall going to do at this P2A virtual mobility. So we have program detail, we have requirement, we have deadline, we have assignment, we have registration link, and also the profile for each partner university. So this is very important for the participants. So before they are joining to the P2A virtual mobility, at least they learn and they read about the detail of the program. So once they are joining to the program, they already ready. So because this is very important, and this is will minimize the misunderstanding between the committee speaker and also the participant. So this is also the example of the rule of P2A virtual mobility, and also the rule of the bodies. So the rule of the bodies is very important for this P2A virtual mobility because it helps us a lot, especially for the committee and also the speakers. So the participant will communicate regularly with the bodies. So the bodies will help them if the participant has the problem, maybe for example for their internet connectivity or also the other thing, they can share to their bodies. So we try very hard to help them. So this is to just to minimize maybe the technical problem first, because we are using online platform, right? So it's very possible if there is a technical problem. So on the second part, so I would like to talk about the activities at P2A virtual mobility. Like at 2020, we are using the topic green growth and eco innovations. So this topic is agreed by between three different universities. So this is very important to discuss about the topic with the partners university, because in this P2A virtual mobility, we separate into 3 weeks for this program. So this cover also the cultural heritage and also science and technology. So for the method for this P2A virtual mobility is also orientation. So for the first week, we have the orientation for the participant, also the bodies. So we are getting to know each other. So all the participant is know like at least their group name and also their member group name. So everyone know each other. So this is very important to engage between the participants. So in the first week, you have the orientation also and cultural heritage and cultural exchange, because this is consists of two country, Indonesia and Philippines. We exchange the culture between Indonesia and Philippines also in, and also the language. It's very interesting to talk about the language. And also we have group discussion for each sessions. And also we have mini project. So we set up the goal, the output, and the outcome of virtual mobility here. So this is one of our strength to have P2A virtual mobility. We set up the mini project. So because we divide the participant to be maybe several groups, their group must have at least one mini project that will be presented in the end of the program. So and also we give the reward of maybe the best project and also the creative project. Also we give the award, and also because this is 3 weeks program. Actually, this is not every day we are running the P2A virtual mobility. So for example, for the first week, UIA has to be the host here. Uh, The first week, we set up that all participants will learn about UIA and about the lecture that we give from UIA. From the second week, they will travel. So travel virtually to Philippines. So they're gonna learn about the culture in Philippines and the lecture from Philippines. Because this is green growth and eco innovation, the speaker from this P2A virtual mobility is not only from academicians, maybe from lecturer. So we also invite a speaker from the practitioners, for example, from industry and also from entrepreneurship. So it will give a detailed insight to the participants. So not only from the academician point of view. And also we are this is the important thing. So actually day by day we have developed our online platform. So the first time we are only using Zoom. So because of now the technology is very updated, so we are now using open broadcasting system, and also we are using YouTube for this bit for mobility. And this is also the program schedule. For example, this also every week I said that every session they need to set up the goal and also the output. So for example, for the first week, they need to present to the participant and the lecturer and the speaker what is the goal and the output of this program. So in the end of the program, they need to create some mini project and they need to present it in front of the peer reviewers here, and the reviewers will give them the feedback. So after they are having the final project presentations, so as the committee here, we give them the award as the best mini project. Up to now, I heard from the group member. So one of the project now still running, and now they are becoming a startup or maybe start a small entrepreneurship. So this is good news for us. So we not only transfer the knowledge, not only transfer the how to starting the entrepreneurship, but they really implemented the mini project. It's very good for us. So the last part is about evaluation. So this is evaluation about the assignment from our partner participant. So for example, the company asking about is it the assignment is very difficult. So more of them is many of them said that this is not very difficult. So this is just a example of the evaluation, and also the bodies. So the bodies is one of the important thing in this P2E virtual mobility, so because they help us a lot during communication with the participants. So based on the evaluation from the participants, our bodies is very supportive and very helpful. And all the thing that has the problem from the participant, we try to solve it immediately. So once we are joining the P2E virtual mobility, so it's also already minimized the technical problem. So last but not least, so we need to learn what lesson learned and getting to ready for virtual mobility 2020. Because right now we are have collaboration for P2A virtual mobility with Rangsit University. Maybe this noon we have the event, and also in March we already have the commitment with Temasek University and also FPT University. This is we now ready for 2021 virtual meeting. So lesson learned that can we uh, uh, can we learn from this P2 virtual mobility at 2020 is, so the team all must understand about the online platform that will be used for P2A virtual mobility, like for example Zoom, Microsoft Teams, Google Meeting, and another online platform. So don't hesitate to contact P2A member for the virtual mobility collaboration. So this is very important. Don't shy. And also for the activities, we need to discuss with the partner. So regarding the job description and getting to know each other with the participant also important. As breaker is also important. So we need to set up the goal for every session and for every lecture. So, and also the discussion. For the discussion, so engagement with the participant and maximize the role of the bodies to support the discussion. So this is the virtual mobility of between P2A virtual member back at maybe 2 months ago. So starting good is strong is good, but finishing strong is epic. So that's all for me. Thank you very much. Now the screen's back to the MC.